struggling with Propfirms? Let's go. Hey guys, today we're going to be speaking about a very powerful concept on how to lose less and win more. Obviously not by just having a huge reward. The art of the game, the name of the game is obviously lose less and win more, but we're going to be doing it in a way where now Propfirms allow this, right? It's basically hedging. Now I'm going to be showing you how to hedge in a way where you can still risk that 1%, right? You can still risk that 1%, aim for a typical 1 to 5 or a 1 to 6, whatever it may be. But if the trade goes against you, you only lose half. Now how powerful is that, right? I'm risking 1%, but whenever I lose, I only lose 0.5%. So without wasting any time, let's go straight into it. So for example, let's say we've got this trade here. Actually, it's going to loser, right? Losing trade. So suppose we've got this trade over here, right? I'll get my breakout, got a break to the downside now. This zone's been created, established. So I'm going to now take let's put it down here. See a sell opportunity. Now, first of all, you're not supposed to go for a sell, right? Because if you are in my mentorship, I like to trade. I mean, I made multiple videos on this. I like to trade with the trend. Some people might even call this a trend line breakout. Just one moment. What have I done here? Just drawing a head and shoulder pattern over here. Just one moment. Okay, someone might call this a break of a trend line. Now it's shift to the downside, but we're gonna exclude that thinking, and let's just say we've got a break to the downside. It's going to small time frame now. So this is how I want you to go about this. But obviously practice this on a demo account first. Build that confidence. Build, get all the answers to all the questions. I don't want you getting hit by any surprises on a Propfirm account. By the way, I've already saved you the trouble of asking. FTMO, 5% is the major Propfirms, and they all allow hedging, opening positions instantly. So what I want you to do is, if your original position is that you want to go for a sell, so price comes up, right? And you want to wait obviously for a bearish candle, but let's just, we've only got all bullish, but let's just say we're just going to take this on impulse, right? Price goes into my zone, I take a impulse for a sell, right? Or wait for a rejection, I'm trying to say. So now you want to instantly open another trade in the opposite direction, but the idea is you want to do this with double the size of your original stop loss. So this one might be normally I do have it around 250 to 300, but yeah, so 300 here. So this one's going to be on 600. Let's put in 600 down here. You want to aim for a typical 1-to-1, right? A typical 1-to-1. Now in this case, as you can see, we almost hit that 1-to-1, but we would have covered. So we're risking 0.5% on this big trade here, big stop loss, and we're risking 1% on this. Again, practice this on a demo account first. Now, why does this work, right? Why am I doing this in a big double stop loss size? Well, first of all, if price goes into my favor straight away, there's two things. One, I only lose 0.5% in my hedge position, right? Number two, and by the way, I do this on my personal account. So number two, what I'm basically doing is it's double stop loss. So price has moved 10 pips in my favor, and from my back tested collected data, once price moves around 10-15 pips in my direction, it normally continues to move in that direction. And once it does, if it comes to this range, I'm putting my original position at stop break even. So if price does come back, all I lose is the 0.5% in the beginning, right? So by the way, huge shout out to some of my students. They've been doing really well, and if you are looking for one-to-one mentorship, link will be in the video description. As you can see here, this was a trade on yesterday. I was just catching a 1-to-10, something I've been experimenting. This is a 1-to-7, and it's all about transparency. So if you're looking for one-to-one mentorship from myself, or even probably the most affordable course on the internet, you can just come in and check it out. I mean, this price is going to be increasing, so it's not just PDF files. You make your password, your account, everything. I consistently update videos, webinars onto this. You can check out testimonials. This one's quite a very interesting one. You can read this for yourself, right? Trading helped me pay off debts, helped me and my husband finally close on a house. Huge props to her. Very hard working individual. But yeah, you can see the absolute opportunities that come with trading, and you can check out my videos as well. You come and land in the welcome page. Testimonials, me passing this so many Propfirm challenges with 0.5% risk in one trade. This one here, passing phase one, name another YouTuber that's done this, right? I just consistently show, I'm just one of the students on the FTMO leaderboard number 4. Again, it's all just about transparency and just showing you, that what's actually possible once you have a actual real edge in the markets. So let's get back to the point. So imagine, okay, these are winning trades, right? So I want to pick up a losing trade. Let's say, I can see this one breakout here. This would have been a nice, because this is super clean, right? Breakout, price push to the downside. My biggest edge, I would say, is the way I draw my zones. 100%. I can just become second nature, right? You can see all the rejections here. Price just, works beautifully. And you can see the opportunities with the break and retest happen every day, all day, and it'll continue happening, right? I'm just looking for a position, okay, something where we'll get higher chance of a losing trade. So I can see one here, right? Because I want you to actually show you a hedge position that's possible. So suppose, let's put this at 300. 300, right? So suppose, zone created rejections, price breaks through, obviously bullish move here. Price breaks through, obviously this is a losing trade, right? But I want to show you a hedge position so you can have a better idea. So let's go to a small time frame. Bearing in mind, we're not even focused on entries, right? So look at this. The moment you go for a buy, so let's say that would have been around here. If you don't like just, not even focusing on proper rejections and all that, just, our impulse, just enter, right? You go for a buy here. So now you're going to open another position, right? For a sell at the same point. Now, what can you see here? Remember what I said? Double the stop loss size. Ooh. In the beginning, do have a bigger stop loss though. Like, meaning that I use around 300 points, 250, 300. In the beginning, I would advise you using 400, 500, just to build that confidence, right? Just to build that confidence. So, as you can see here, because you got to have the psychology to take these hits. I don't mind losing, 1%, then a 0.5%, but obviously in the beginning stages, once you, build that confidence, then you can handle these losses if they do occur, because sometimes we will. On a personal account, you're going to have more drawdown. But this example here as well, it works. Look, 1-to-1. And putting this trade, I would lose this one. I would hedge this 0.5%, and I'm only down 0.5%. This is obviously worst case scenario. Let's go back to here. Now this is just in obviously when I be with the hedging now. I've just recently started this. I would say about for the last 3 weeks. I'm just improving. And obviously I'm going to be refining this even more, and then I'll be just adding it into the the course and the mentorship as well. But obviously it's just a powerful way. Now there's different ways to do as well. Now what you can do is you can ask ChatGPT, my good old friend, give me ideas of how I can hedge when I'm trading. So obviously I don't even wrote that properly, but where I only lose 0.5% when I risk 1%. So ChatGPT will give you lots and lots of ideas, as you can see here. It can give you visual. I said, show me pics of hedging examples you can visually see, right? And it's crazy. It's crazy with the ideas that it'll come up with, different examples as well. So definitely check that out as well. It's at the end of the day, it's like a cheat code, right? If you're risking, imagine 2%, but whenever you lose 1%. Or if you're risking 1%, whenever you lose 0.5%. Propfirms allow it as well. My advice is use it on the ones that with tight spreads, so you can fully capitalize on them hedge moves. But majority of these, if your zones are on point, you're gonna win those trades anyway, right? You're gonna win those trades all day anyway. Don't get me wrong, you will lose trades as well. It's just the nature of the game. But if you can capitalize on, you can even make it bigger, right? Your stop loss for just to build that confidence in the beginning, right? If you're using super tight stop losses, now I normally do this. I do use very tight stop losses. Obviously, if you are in my Discord community, you will know, because obviously I do catch big. I like to have a big risk reward. I'm not a fan of 1 to 2 risk rewards. That's why obviously I get the results that I do, and I press Propfirm challenges, within 1 or 2 days. And I'm not just saying that. You can check out my YouTube videos. It's all about transparency, but you can check her out, and this is why I'm just able to. And if you're looking to pass Propfirms challenges quick, you know, without wasting any time, like for me, what now long time is a 1 full week, 5 days. I normally clock these in about 2-3 days, 1 day earliest, like even sometimes even 2-3 trades. But it comes down to your zones. Obviously, that's what I show to, you know, day in day out, just how to get high quality zones. And once you got your high quality zones and you follow the trend and you apply volume, you're just gonna have, you know, great success. You know, but if you're applying, it's just a way of now. Normally, you know, sometimes if you got your zones exactly perfect, sometimes price and you want to go with the trend, price will sometimes come back to you and touch your zone. So what I mean by that, sorry, in going to drawdown. So as soon as you take a trade at 1%, just move your stop loss instantly to half. Right? You can get away with this one. You can get away with this one. Move your stop loss instantly to half. Again, you're risking 1% and you only lose 0.5%. But again, this one is going to require a lot more experience, a lot more mental durability, if you want to call it. Again, moving the stop losses to half, as you can see, as soon as I take a position. This one might be a loss. Yeah, this one would be. This one might be a loss, and yes, it would be. But when you hedge these, right, open a position in the opposite direction. Trust me, it will be a game changer. But of course, try on a demo account first. I'm still, you know, mastering this. I'm a sponge student of the game. I'm always learning, looking for new things to refine my edge, not change my strategy, refine my edge. Can't keep the strategy the same, but just keep on refining. Why? The markets are forever changing. For that reason, we have to be forever learning. On that note, I hope you found value from this. Take care, and I'm out.